Okay, this is Changes in Latitudes by Jimmy Buffett. This is a pretty easy song to pick up and an easy video to digest. It's only got a verse and a chorus, and the verse has kind of like two sections. Verse being a chord pattern that he does, and then after that he goes to B minor and F sharp minor and stuff. And that made a lot of sense, huh? Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'll play through the verse, and I think after that we'll take it in two pieces in the playlist, split it in half so you don't have to go through the same video and fast forward and rewind and whatnot, take it back and forth, to just go over the parts if you need to see them twice. So anyway, I promise this isn't going to be a long performance. It's a demonstration, and we'll get right to the lesson. Here we go. I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the places and all of the faces, wondering where they all disappeared. I didn't ponder the question too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. So there we go. There's our verse demonstrated. Let's take the first half. Basically start on D. I took off for a weekend last month to the G. And then A, just to try and recall the whole year. D. So again, we have D, G, A. And here's how the words fit in. I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. By the way, this A chord, you see me flip-flop back and forth sometimes, play it all different ways. Whichever way is best for you. You can do first finger, you can do these three. You just, you know, whatever works for you. It's going to sound the same. So again, we have, I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. And then we do the same thing. All of the faces and all the places, wondering where they all disappear. And now we'll like throw in a little strum. I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the faces and all the places, wondering where they all disappear. And now we'll take the second half of the verse, the B minor. I didn't ponder the question too long in the next section of the playlist. So if you randomly found this video and you don't realize there's a playlist that does each part of the lesson, so you don't have to, you know, shuffle back and forth, fast forward and rewind the video to find the part you want. So next we're on to the second half of the verse. This is our second half of the verse, video 2 in the playlist. What we have here is a B minor. I didn't ponder the question too long, to an F sharp minor. And then we have G. I was hungry and went out for a bite, A. And then we have back to G. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, D. And we wound up A, drinking all night. And if you want to get a piece of paper and write these down, I'll just tell you the names. We have B minor, followed by F sharp minor, followed by G, followed by A, and then the part where ran into a chum is G, D, A, D. So again, we have B minor. I didn't ponder the question too long, F sharp minor. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. And then if you throw a strum in it, I didn't ponder the question too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. So if I was to put the whole verse that we learned in section 1 and also this section together with a strum, it would look like this. We have, I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the places and all of the faces, wondering where they'd all disappear. I didn't ponder the question station too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. So that'll conclude segment 2 of our video. We're going to move on to the chorus with section 3. Here's our chorus to Changes in Latitude by Jimmy Buffett. Video 3 in the playlist. It's fairly simple. I'll just play it once through and then I'll show you the chords. Play it. And I'm assuming you guys already know how to play certain chords in this video. If not, look them up online. I think at some point I'm going to make a video for every chord in the world and put it on my channel, but not today. So anyway, it starts with a G. It's these changes in latitudes, then to D. Changes in attitudes, then A. Nothing remains quite the same, then D. And then we have G with all of our running and all of our cunning, and then A. We could laugh, we would all go in D, G, same. So I'll say the chords in case you want to just write them down, or you can probably find the tab online somewhere anyway. It's just G, D, then A, then D, then G, then D, then A, G, D. And again, how the words fit in, we have it's these G, changes in latitudes, D, changes in attitudes, A, nothing remains quite the same, D. G with all of our running and D, all of our cunning. If we could laugh, we would all go insane. And I'll throw a little strum in there, which I'll teach in the next segment how to do the strum. Same strum for most of my Jimmy Buffett lessons. In fact, most of the old kind of classic rock acoustic things on the channel. So here we go. It's these changes in attitude, changes in latitude, and nothing remains quite the same. With all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. I'll do it once more for you. It's these changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, and nothing remains quite the same. With all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. There we have it. Next video, the strum. Now I'm just going to quickly show you the strum to Changes in Latitudes by Jimmy Buffett. Same one I used in Boat Drinks and a couple other ones, Margaritaville. It's just a general kind of folk rock 70s strum. All the bands were using it. I made our window a little bigger down here in the lower left corner so you can see the strumming a little better. Basically for this one, you go down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I'm doing here is you want to keep your hand just kind of moving like a pendulum. Like this. And that way you'll have a better rhythm, and then you just choose when to hit the strings. For example, here I'm going down, missing on the way up, and then going, missing on the way down, up, down, up. So we have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. What I'm doing is saying the syllables that we have the strums on. Here it is slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And there we go. When I used to teach guitar, I used to tell my students, if you say a little miss for this up, down, down, up, miss, it could remind you to miss the strings, not hit them. Down, down, up, down, down, miss, up, down, up, miss, up, down, up, miss, up, down, miss, up, down. That's how I used to teach it. And then you just throw it on the chords here. If you watch up here in the upper left with the chords. The chords are switched along with the strum. And most of the song we have one chord each strum, like I got drunk for a weekend last month just to recall the whole year. There we go. There's our strum to changes in latitudes. I believe this is the 6th video in our playlist for changes in latitudes by Jimmy Buffett. What I'm going to do now is just kind of strum through the verse and the chorus really quick to show you how it all fits together, because I know we've done quite a bit here so far. So anyway, what we have is, and I'm going to strum it too, here's the verse and the chorus. I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the faces and all of the places, wondering where they'd all disappear. E minor. I didn't want to hear the question too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum and wound up drinking all night. It's these changes in latitude, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. With all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. And then the rest of the song is just throwing different words. Reading departure signs and some big airport remind me of places I've been, and so on and so forth. So that's how you put all the different tools we learned in the lesson together. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel and my Changes in Latitudes Jimmy Buffett lesson.